Okay. Hello, everybody. So, a couple of you that were here know that I streamed the entire third episode of the game without any game audio. which you could probably think about being as a problem. So we are going to stream episode 3 again. And I'm hoping I'm not a big old dum-dum this time.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Alright.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He is anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy
that's how
called
you do it.
Thomas
Okay.
Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't
God.
find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
You're very accepting. I'm trying to determine if I
Come
like
on,
the
mister. I'll take you to
how
Rose's trailer.
fast I can move my mouse. Can I lower that, please? I forgot how quickly it went. Even then, it's like still super low. I don't know. I might switch back over to the controller. I'm not sure yet. And you, Rudolph, are very accepting of just a boat appearing in your trailer park. Which concerns me. I'm not sure if it concerns me more than this horrifying hairstyle you have. That is a hairstyle, right? The band? Is it your, like, a handle? Is that what you're going for there? What is this dark spot on your head?
It gets better.
Because you're
A local
bald
girl,
in front
Barbara
and
Jagger,
behind it.
drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier.
Rudolph.
They were
Come on.
lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met. Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
That doesn't sound good. Hey, come on, Rudolph. Shine your way through the fog with your bright red head. Your
Well, mister,
weird
this here's
comb
Rose's
over
trailer.
attempt.
You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Some freaky sex stuff, Rudolph. Are you jealous? Are you jealous I'm gonna bone her? Huh? Wish you could rub your Odd comb over. What the fuck is that? It's like oh god, I thought some people's comb overs were bad, but this is bad. Oof. Knock knock knock. I don't even think I knocked. I think I just rubbed my wrist against the window.
Welcome to oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please come in.
Hey, this is really good.
She sounds perfectly normal.
Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
She just wants our penises.
Hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Barry! What?
Oh no. We're gonna get the Bill Cosby treatment. Oh no. No, Rose. I don't want your pudding pop. No. Please.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Oh god.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Oh god.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
That's not disturbing. And why does everyone have this damn plushie but me? I need it in my life. Another thing. What the fuck, Rose? Oh god, the candles just really push it over the edge to creepy. Oh god. And who has a mobile? Beyond, like, their crib days. What the fuck? What is this room, Rose? Aren't you, like, in your 20s? Oh, man.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Hey, Rose, how you doing?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Not good. Okay.
Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Wow, Alan. Wow, fat shaming.
Right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Alan just fat shaming his friend. Like a dick.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Okay, it's not gonna pop up since Yeah.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Yes, no business of his about what Rose does in her trailer. Yet he monitors her bedtime. Why does she even have a bedtime? Isn't she a grown woman? Rudolph, I'm disappointed in you. You're extra creepy.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you
Very
sound
convincing.
like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Very convincing. I'm not drinking, but super convincing. So I don't think there's going to be any thermoses this time around, because, well, I picked them up last time I played through this. And I will try, from what I've seen so far, the manuscripts will show up again, so I'll play them as I remember them showing up. And you'll hear all the ones I have by the end of the chapter. I know that much.
Oh, you're gonna get it
Hey,
now.
Mr. Rudolph.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
What?
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are.
Oh my god. Just started unloading.
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Sorry, your comb over hairdo, whatever that is. I hated to leave.
Terrified me.
Behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Mr. Wake, come on! Make it easy!
What a dick. Damn it, Alan. Your insistence on wearing this tweed jacket as it weighs you down destroys your stamina.
Hurry in! Hurry!
Hey, you think the damn... Oh. Think those elbow pads are gonna protect you, Alan? Oh boy. Oh god. Why are they all shooting at me? You know, you'd think getting shot would put a little more pep in your step, Alan. God. Ugh.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
That's not good. Oh, good. More awful night terrors. Oh my. Hmm.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
It looks like it'll like highlight the one that I just picked up, hopefully. Hopefully that's the case. Oh my. Oh my. Hmm? Ah, fool. I'm above you. Oh boy. Not good. Oh. It didn't sound good. At all.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Good thing I'm both! Haha!
I've lost contact with persons that you assigned to me. It's Blake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
Hey.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
See, Alan, it's not just me who thinks your tweed jacket is stupid. It's everybody else. Probably including Alice, to be honest. She probably thinks it's really dumb. Not gonna lie, I just thought that was like a face on the rock. See, like, this part by my head was the smile. That part that's now by my head is the eye. I don't know why. It looked like a face to me. Alright. Oh god, and of course they have a Black Hawk helicopter. Ouch! Alan, faster! Not the crows. Oh, they're helping me. Thank you, darkness, friends. Things. Jesus. Okay then. That's not good. Come on. Up, Alan. There you go. You'd think that'd be a bigger fire after an explosion like that. In the door.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Well, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on.
Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Great, I have a drunken FBI agent after me. What could go wrong there? Absolutely nothing.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance. I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Shadow gate?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Why, though? Why is the shadow trying to stop me now? Like, it doesn't want me to die from the police, but it doesn't want me to keep going. What does it want me to do, then? Oh man, the mouse. The mouse is so sensitive. Maybe if I... There we go. I had to turn the... I just thought to turn down the DPI on my actual mouse, so that seems to have helped. Yeah, that's better. Not so crazy. There we go. It looks like there's a little hut there. More shadow gate. Aha! I have the power to exorcise demons now. Anything behind here? With some useful batteries. Nope, no batteries. And boop, boop. Begone, Shadow Gate!
It took me a moment to recognize the flashing grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
One, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Town has an abnormally high amount of cops for being such a small town. Jump, Alan. Oh, God. He was right on my butthole. Damn it, Alan!
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, I'm from a small town. Popping guns off is a national pastime around there, it seems. Or I suppose I should say a favorite pastime, not national. That doesn't make any sense. If it was national, it would be everywhere, not just small towns. Ow! Oh God. My shins! They got my shins! Oh God, I lost where I need to go. Oh no. God, the dodging is so freaking wonky. Now it needs to do some cardio. God damn it. Okay, now beat the shit out of Alaman. Alan. God damn it. Wait, where am I? Damn it. Come on, Alan. Work them fucking legs, man. Yeah, I see you there. What? Fuck you, Shadow Man.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Hmm?
I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect?
Wow.
The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Wow.
Let the try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Dude, fuck Lorna. What a bitch. Did I just steal this car? No, damn it.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run down, Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
The fuck?
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
What does this guy have against writers, by the way? Hemingway, Dan Brown, H.P. Lovecraft. This really doesn't like writers.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I mean, good. You're a dick. Choo-choo-choo-choo. Hmm? Yeah, flares. Flares! I got some flares! Ah! You're still out there? Spooky people? Oh yeah, you're still out here. Oh god. Okay. Suicidal. Shadow people. Good to know. Come on. I know there's more of you. Oh, what the fuck? What was that? Look at that. Alright, Alan, time for our 10-second workout.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
The darkness controls the Taken. Oh no. Reload. Excuse me. There we go. And grab. Like attacked by a bulldozer.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Foreboding. Alright, Alan, let's put this tweed jacket of power to the test.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Because he's a dick. That's why. Alan, faster. Come on. There's shadow demons after you, man. I know tweed jackets are heavy, but goddamn, they can't be this heavy.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I'm sure was totally Alice.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Ah. Yellow arrows of love. Yep. In the door. Ah. All this lovely ammo. Oh. Is there anything else? Don't need more of that. Oh! Aha! Trying to spook me. Trying to spook me. Oh, fuck! It worked. Okay.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh, follow. Yeah, I heard the weird sighing before. Oh, that's perfect construction.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Uh-oh. Ah! Ow, my shits. Run, Alan. Just run. Ah, evil wheelbarrow. Ah, barrel.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
That doesn't make you sound like a psychopath at all, Alan. No. Totally normal response.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Don't do that. Why would you do that, darkness? Oh boy. Reload faster, Alan. That was poor. That was a poor showing. Okay. Nope. Oh no. I like how I can add batteries as I'm using this thing. That's also a fantastic ability of this flashlight. It would have been kind of cool if they made the flashlight like shut off completely when you're switching batteries out. That would have been interesting and terrifying.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Oh my. This is what happens when you enter a personal ad in the newspaper. What?
Oh, Mr. Durleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glorious. Shh, darling, be calm.
Yep. This is what happens when you answer a personal ad.
Alvin Durleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit.
In Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Yep. Or when you're see on Tinder or something like that, couple looking for a third. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for someone for Nixie Puta to house his 1,000 young. Oh no.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Oh, yeah. The bulldozer. Shit. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Goddamn bulldozers. Oh god. Alright, bulldozer. Now it's just you and me. Come on. Ow. Oh god, it's not just you and me. I thought it was just you and me, but it was not. It was not. Now to collect all these emergency things, I'm sure they meant for you to use during the fight. I wonder, can I go over here? I cannot. Oh god. Damn you. Bulldozer. Around here. Don't remember, can I go in here? Nope, I cannot. Alright.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
A couple hours, like 12 or so, roughly.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
How can you tell?
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Just Alan casts himself over the side, just ends it all. Can I? Oh, I can't!
Today, I would meet the kidnapper.
Yeah,
and he would give me
yeah.
Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
You've looked up lots of cases of insanity, huh? Have you? Oop. Is that a page? No, that's just a shiny rock. Okay, there's a way I can get up there that way. But what about over here? Oop. Up we go. And there. I'm sure there's something in this hut. There's always things in huts. Aha!
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
See, Pat seems pretty cool. And since there's a new car here, we shall take it. Fuck the old car. Up the hill. Come on, car. You can do it. Let's go. Where are the people that drive these cars? Who leaves their car just out in the wilderness? Who? Unless the other people that like own the cars were the shadow demons we were killing. Then that makes me feel bad.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's going forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one, she was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
He's talking about butt stuff, everyone.
I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
She enjoyed the way she pegged him. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the pegging, if that's what you enjoy. But, hitting a little too close to home there, Pat. How about you, just stop. You're gonna make me feel things. Oh, how to feel things. Here we go. New car, new me. Gotta check the coal shaft. Coal elevator? What is this thing? Is this just like how they brought coal up a hillside, basically? Yeah, it looks like it.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
This is all... So this...
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face.
Saw that one.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground.
Saw that one. Okay.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Well, we'll get to see all of those by the end of the chapter anyway. I'm not sure if I missed some where they were or not. Probably one or two. Ah, my shit. Alright. Let's go, Wake. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. Uh-oh. That didn't happen. Oh. I'm gonna turn that on. Just to get the check mark that I got it.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that.
Damn, this tweed jacket.
Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate as well.
Alright. I'm not gonna stop at the elevator here, whatever it is. Whoops. Should I be going full speed around this corner? Probably not.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now,
That's the worst museum ever. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Just like your grandma worked a shaft. Haha! While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at. The volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. History lessons with Alan Wake. They're in the radius.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
It's because he's a writer, and he hates writers. For some reason. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Keep hitting escape for exit. Oopsie poodles.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd tortured the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
What an ass clown.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
You couldn't call me earlier? You dick weasel, what the fuck?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Oh, I heard a phone ring. Grr. Don't need batteries. We'll take a shotgun ammo though. Oh god, my shins! Okay. Yeah, we already did this one. Die. Shadow demons? Dodge, wait, come on. Reload faster. Oh boy. Get behind the sign. Aha! Refill on ammo. Okay, so this is the second half of chapter 3. Good ambush, guys. Totally didn't hear you. If I remember right, there isn't really anything around here. Except spooky inanimate objects trapped in a car. Open you up. And good night. Ow! Ooh.
What the hell?
Spooky tornado! Fucking up the trees in the woods. That's my new theory. It just hates trees for some stupid reason. It just doesn't like trees. What's in there?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Pardon me. There we go. I'm sure the car's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. That's also not good. My face. Haha! You fools! I win. Nope. Mr. Spooky Man? Can I get up there? No, I cannot. Because of Alan's weak little baby shins. Baby shins. I was thinking, what could go wrong in a room full of explosives? Trust no one in the dark. Climb. Up we go. Oh, what a nice little comfy chair this is. You need to settle down.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
In a no-no spot. Darkness! Are you here to touch my nose? You need to stop. Stop trying to touch my no-no spot. No, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Oh no. What? How did that happen? It was just... I don't know how that happened. Ah, what could go wrong in here? Nothing, right? I hope so. That sounds awful.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
I mean, you don't know, Alan. They could be. How many power companies have you worked for? And boop. Boop. There we go. And boop. I don't know if you get anything for doing it, but it is satisfying to do. Ow, my face.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all
Jesus
here.
Christ.
All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Just stop with the writer. Puns? No, nicknames. The writer nicknames. Just stop, please. I'll confess to any murder you want. Just stop it. What's this? Oh, it's just the hill. Can I go up here? Ah! Secrets. And secret. No. Anything down there? Camera, peek for me. Nope, there's nothing down there. And how many more flashbangs? I have 2 flashbangs left that I need to save. You can go to hell. Up, secret. Don't do that. Five flashbangs. Oh, poop. Wow. You're a chunky boy to take 2 shotguns to the face. Let's see, there was a thermos out there, which I grabbed already. Oh boy. Another cave. Fantastic. Going in the dark. Wait a second. Did I already? What? What? Oh. I'm stupid. That's what happened. Ugh.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Oh, fuck me. What is this? Aha! It's a thermos I actually missed. Come on, there you go. I saw you. Run, Alan. Uh, uh, uh. Time to run, Alan. Yes, rest you in your tweed jacket. Your elbow pads are safe for another day. No, at least until that doom tornado comes for you.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
That's not good. There you are. Get your ass back here. Okay. What else could go wrong, right? Ooh. What? Oh. That just moved. I know. You just moved.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Ugh. It got me. It got me for no fucking reason. God damn it. Oh no. And I'm pretty sure you can't take a damn Volkswagen to the face, though. Anything in there? No. No, there isn't.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
That's because you're a real person. Well, quote, real person. You're not a character. Grey Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mine Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Keep hitting escape first, exit! But that's just because I'm stupid. Oh, God, itchy eye. Oopty. Remember, everyone, this is a museum. This is where people go for enjoyment. Oh no. Not good. Aha! Uh-oh. Those are bigger. Those are much bigger. Ow! And there's the other one. Alright, time to grab those batteries I saw. And those ones. And then there were some over here. Up we go. Hey, QWERTY. How you doing? Oh, good. That makes me happy. Still doing work, I'm guessing. Yeah. That sucks.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Is there a decent balance between my voice and the game audio, Qwerty? That. Doom tornado. Up we go. Where do you always seem to get here, like, on the tail end? Because I'm getting close to the end of the chapter. I'll probably end the stream there, just to keep it in line with what I had done before.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
You dick. The one. You mean the guy that didn't call me all day? You're supposed to be there at noon? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll send out, like, I'll talk to Loris about... Because I don't think my things show up in the community promotion tab on Loris's channel, do they? I thought you said she added me to the bot, but it doesn't seem to be putting me up on the tabs when I start streaming.
Birds.
Yeah. Birds. Not birds. Nope. Well. Go away, birds. Some birds. Spooky cave. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice?
Alice?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Spooky tunnel. Spooky tunnel. Through the mountain. Spooky tunnel. I'm sure there's not gonna be any kind of encounter here.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
That's not good. That's really not good. Boom. Oh god. Not what I meant to do. Jane. Anything over here? Nope. Waving my flashlight around.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Machinery, help me. I call to you in my time of need. I don't know. This puzzle seems too daunting for me. Don't know if I'll be able to handle it. Then you go up here. So QWERTY, how's work going for you today? Okay, QWERTY, calm down. It's typical work. No crazy situations that you gotta work around today. Super legs. Up first. Yeah. Up. 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 Let's just go up. It's a mountain.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Climb down safely, like a loser. Hear that, Alan? You're a loser. Oh, good. Boop. Be gone! Spooky birds. Hmm. Rude. Up. Oh, there you are. I don't know what this thing has against trees, but it really hates them. This?
Shit.
Oh, I thought there was a path back there. Path over this way? No, that's a cliff. That is a cliff face. Not what I need. Oh, there you are. Did you ever play this game, Qwerty? Suppose you might have been a little young for it when it came out. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Which is a lie, because the mine said there were like 30 people that died when this thing erupted. Yeah. So, Qwerty, what was the first video game you played? I'm curious. What game corrupted you? Ow. Ah, okay. So you had like a couple handhelds as a kid. And then you got more into PC gaming. Hey, it's a thermos I missed. Got more into gaming, PC gaming when you got to college. Okay. Ooh, secret.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
I don't know who this boss is. Excuse you, cat. Cat's sitting here giving me attitude. Oh, that's where it is. Push. I want to know who put these here. Hello. Down in the cellar. Super legs, go! CW and TZ. So I'm guessing that's Cynthia Weaver and Thomas Zane. I think she had a crush on him. I curse you, Tom. Or not. I don't know. Did you write this? I miss you, Tom. You talked to me on TV. Oh. Oh, boy. Good. She's a rumbling. Well, this looks structurally sound. Wonder if I can. Oh, balls.
could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
What the fuck is that boat doing out there?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
This is just doing boat things out there, huh? Fuck you, boat! I think I just stopped. Like, poof, yeah. Straight down.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah! Ah!
Cordy, you have an addiction. Alright, that is our redo of episode 3. Now we have game audio, so that's good. But I'm going to end stream here. It's about 2.25 hours here for that, so about the same time as the last stream for episode 3. Let's see.
Previously on it.
And I'll just stop it. So my son is gone for at least a week, and then I might be gone for a week as well after that. But I haven't quite decided yet. So he's either gone for 2 weeks, or he'll be gone a week and I'll be gone a week. One of those two. So we'll probably just keep on streaming solo. Probably finish Alan Wake up in 2 or 3 days. Then we'll switch to something else. Don't know yet, but something. But thanks for coming by, QWERTY. Sorry you got here kind of on the tail end again. But I will see everyone next time. Goodbye.